Welcome, beautiful collective. This is Tammy from Spot On Psychic Readings, and I'm coming in today with a really special reading for you all based on this Starseed deck, Starseed Oracle deck, and I think it's going to really vibe with a lot of you. Maybe some of you have always felt like you wanted to go home, but you couldn't pinpoint where home is, okay? I think this might answer some of your questions. It's going to really pull you into your starseed ancestors with this reading, okay? So I've already cleared the energy and spread out the cards, and I'm going to feel for the energy and see what it has to say. So this is for everyone, any sign. If you're watching right now, this reading may have messages for you, okay? So let's see what's coming. Oh, really strong energy there. Such a nice, peaceful energy with these cards. I think you're going to really like this. What does my collective need to know about their ancestry? About where they came from, about where they're going. Well, that one, right? You know, when I pull the cards like this, I can get a feeling, you know, for the cards and the feeling of what the guides are trying to tell us, and also what, you know, connects with, you know, who's going to be watching this. So I like to pull them in this way and then turn them over to look at them. So this one came up with a big energy. I had to flip this one over right away because this had such a big energy for you all. This is the card of Star Family. It says you're a part of a team of souls, okay? And it says call in support. So if you're feeling homesick for the stars, or if you're needing help, if you just want to connect with your ancestry, you can call in support through the stars. Many of you watching this are going to definitely resonate with the feeling of being part of the star family, knowing that you're from somewhere else in the universe. You may have memories and visions of this. You may have visited in your conscious or sleep state. You know, you may have been visited by them. So this is a really strong star family card, and I know whoever's watching this, if this is resonating with you, you're part of the star family. I just feel it really strongly. So it's exciting to connect with you. It really is. Interesting, that's the very first card up. Let's see what else. We have got double mission, okay? Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. So here's the card, and this is just confirming to a lot of you what you already know, that you're a Starseed and you're a Lightworker. So you're both. You're having a double mission in this case, and also part of this beautiful star family. Probably have just a sense of knowing about this, you know. This is the void. It says stop, embrace winter, create a cosmic womb. So some of you may be feeling like you want to just go within. It may be feeling like you just want to create the space around you and just connect with what you know, this kind of inner knowing. So this is the void. You can either create that, or you may already be feeling in that way. But it's going to a safe place. You know, it's going within and really maybe meditating, maybe prayer, maybe just connecting with your star ancestors in that way. Here's the card of you're not for everyone. I'm sure it makes me laugh because I know that relates to me, and I'm sure it relates to a lot of you as well. Embrace your inner weirdness and face your true north, okay? So this is, you know, knowing who you are as a star seed and as a light worker. you have rare gifts. I mean, you have traits that other people don't have and will never understand. You know, sometimes you just know things. Sometimes you've been places that you can't explain. Maybe you've had dreams that, you know, where you've been places you can't explain and been with people that you maybe don't even know who they are, but they seemed very significant in the dream, okay? There's a lot of parallel lifetimes going on, and there's also just a lot of, you know, different places that you've been. You know, you've had past lives or parallel lives in places that are not earthling. You may not be an earthling. So this is, you know, embrace that. Not everybody's going to get it. This is, you're not for everyone. And probably nor do you want to be, you know, quite honestly. This is about, this card's really validating how different you are, how unique your star ancestry really is. And I know for sure if you're resonating with that, you really get it. You really, really get that deeply. Let's see what else. Starseeds, let's see what else. This is the whale and orca elders. This is about really vibing with whales and orcas, marine life. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Okay. And if you are feeling this either with whales and orcas, I know for sure I vibe a lot with orcas. And I mean, they just feel like soul family to me. They really do. And sharing your frequency of sound. You know, a lot of you really sensitive to sound. And of course, that goes right along with them. Also, some of you may be sound therapists of some type, you know, music therapists, or maybe you're doing tuning fork healings, you know, anything having to do with sound. This is saying, you know, really dive in there, because that's one of your, literally dive in there. It's what it says, diving deep. But dive in there and do your work, you know, follow it, because it's part of who you are. It's what you should be doing. So I think you're gonna, a lot of you are gonna really vibe with that. You know, you have rare gifts. You may have extraordinary hearing, you know, that's off the charts. You may be able to hear hear like a dog. You may be able to really vibe with vibrations that only you can hear and somebody else can't. And I know that's true for me. I can hear electricity in the walls. Like, I kind of love it when the power goes out sometimes, because it's all quiet, because I can literally, I have really strong sense of hearing, which comes from these orca elders and the whales. So you may have that too. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's a gift or a curse, you know. I'm sure you feel that way too. Okay, this is weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay, so Starseeds, here you go. You need to set boundaries, and I know I'm guilty of this. A lot of people are. I just had this conversation yesterday about boundaries. This is a really hard thing, you know, because a lot of you Starseeds are empaths, and empaths want to heal people. You want to help people. You really feel people, but it's really hard to set boundaries sometimes. So this is saying to do that for yourself and let go of the guilt about that, because it's not yours to carry around. You can see she's floating in the water. She's letting go of the gravity of all of it, okay? Let's see what else. This is You Got the Love. This is codependency, boundaries again. Really talking about boundaries today. And I think this is going to vibe with a lot of you. I think it's going to be really important. Apparently, a lot of people need to hear this message right now. You know, I think during this time, I think some of us are feeling that our boundaries are being stepped on in certain ways, or certain people are stepping through our boundaries. And it's a matter of deciding what belongs to you and what belongs to them, and how far you want people in your space and not. Okay, boundaries. Really important. As they say, no is a complete sentence. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, this is coming up, the empathic, here we go, I just said that, empathic starseed. They're really talking about empaths and setting boundaries, and how it's so difficult for starseeds to do that. You know, you have these rare qualities. This is energetic sovereignty. There we go. This is absorbing what's not yours. Okay, so here's the picture. She's kind of flying over into that reflective mirror. It's like, is this hers or not? You know, and it's a matter of deciding when you're an empath, when you feel something, does this belong to me or does this belong to them? So this is a real message here to decide that. Decide where the feelings are coming from. Does it really belong to you, or did you sponge it up from somebody? Because it's really hard to not sponge things up when you're an empath, okay? And a lot of you empaths are, of course, of the starseed, you know, ancestry. So you've got a lot of rare gifts here, a lot of high sensitivity, and you have to be really careful that other people don't encroach on your boundaries and that you don't sponge up their problems, you know. This is water your garden. Okay, this is about taking care of yourself. This is about nourishment for your soul. This is about doing everything that's good for you, including rest, including being nice to yourself. Tenderness is in this card. And it's about body care. You know, and of course that would be everything from exercise to, you know, baths, salt baths to exercise, you know, all sorts of things under body care. So take that as it resonates. But it's a big deal, you know, because when you have the kind of high sensitivity that you guys have, it's really important to do that. So let me see if there are any more messages here for you starseeds. What else do you need to know with all of your rare gifts and your high sensitivity and your ability and desire to heal people? You know, so many natural healers. This is the wishing well. This is about really knowing what you want and putting that desire out there and letting it come back to you. So it's about, you know, throwing your pennies in the well, letting go of your wishes, letting them come back to you. I think sometimes empaths and starseeds think that they never get what they want. You know, they're always helping other people, so it's good to look into what you want. Anything else here? Slow, steady progress is coming up. They're telling me to feel for these one more time. Let's see. This is about earth pulsing. This is the pulse of mother. Slow down and spend time in nature. And this card has a waterfall and a lot of beautiful flowers. This is about flowing and being in nature, which helps to clear your energy, but also helps to bring back the memories and the connection with your soul family. And the closer we get into 5D, of course, the closer you're going to feel back to your home, your actual home, where you came from originally. This is the portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. And this may even be a wild card. So this could be what you want it to be, okay? But the portal, this is about you going into that really heightened energy, okay? So I'm going to pull one more here and see what else my beautiful collective needs to know. It feels really good to connect with all of you starseeds. It really does. It's just definitely feels like family. Okay, this is Deep Love, Mother's Milk, and Birth as a portal. Okay, here we have two portal cards coming up side by side. So some of you may be mothers, some of you may be grandmothers, some of you may be mothers of pets, okay? And this is about mother's milk, so it's about nurturing, it's about growing, it's about feeding and nourishment and those sorts of things, and this really deep love, you know, that's coming up. So I think that's gonna really vibe with a lot of you. This is about, it says We the Hathors, and it's Hathors. I am not personally familiar with the Hathors that are in, you know, the star family, but some of you may be, so I wanted to mention it. I'll have to look into that before next time. So I'll leave you with that, with the portals and the beautiful earth pulsing and being a part of that and being a part of this whole soul family today. Thank you so much for coming in. This was really very enjoyable to do this reading for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. I wanted to follow up on the Hathors and give you a little more information here. It says, birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This tender, nourishing card reminds you to receive the deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency or femininity or creation and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the flowing love of the cosmic mother, flooding to you from every direction, and let it stretch your heart. Messenger is from Sirius, and Sirius is the dog star, the brightest star in the night sky. Fate versus destiny. Fate is a future scenario which can't be determined by decisions that you would make. But destiny is about the present time, where every decision an individual has made leads them to the present scenario. I wanted to get more about the wizard. And the Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing right now, what your expectations are. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. So that's the Wizard of Awareness that's coming in. It's all about perspective. All about perspective. It's all about seeing clearly now. Unencumbered, seeing clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. The Wizard of Awareness has to do with what's in your highest good and not what you're trying to force or control.